On Monday night's season finale of The Bachelorette, Garrett Yrigoyen won over Becca Kufrey. Following an emotional 2 hours that saw Blake Horstmar break into tears and Becca nearly break down from having to make a decision, Yrigoyen was selected as this edition's champion, and he responded in the most appropriate way possible. By getting down on one knee and asking for Kufrey's hand in marriage. But just because Garrett knows one thing, he still has to win over Bachelorette Nation. The controversial contestant may have proven his decency to Becca over the course of his run on the series, but many viewers still think of Yrigoyen not as someone romantic and well-meaning, but as someone who liked a number of offensive and inappropriate social media messages many months ago. Back in late May, it came out that Garrett seemingly approved of Instagram posts that were anti-immigrant, anti-feminism and anti-LGBT rights. He issued an apology shortly after this troubling scandal broke, telling critics, "I am sorry to those who I offended, and I also take full responsibility. I am not perfect, and I will never be anywhere close, but now I will always be more informed and aware of what I am liking and supporting, not just on Instagram, but in life." Fast forward all this time later and Garrett's likes are back in the news because he is back in the news, as the brand new fierce of Becca Kufrey. He's therefore being prompted to address his views on minorities and those who have a different sexual orientation. Without getting into these kinds of specifics, the season 14 winner simply says in the latest issue of People magazine, "It was tough. I didn't mean to offend anyone." He also tries to make it clear that the tap of one button on his computer or his phone does not sum up his worldview when it comes to these societal topics. "Just because I liked it, doesn't necessarily mean that I supported it. I was raised in a very open-minded family that was accepting to everybody. We're very non-judgmental. I'm genuinely sincere." Becca asked viewers this spring to remain open-minded about Garrett, likely because she was already engaged to him at the time. Now, though, Garrett says this idea of being as open and as candid with each other is exactly why their relationship works. "We started a foundation of being honest and open and transparent," he tells People, add in. "Anything that's come about, or just dealing with anything, that's how we address it, head on. It makes our relationship so much stronger, and we continue to grow together." That all sounds well and good, but, as you might expect, quite a few fans think Becca has made a mistake. Tweeted one disgruntled Bachelorette fans, not even bothering to make a quip or a sarky remark. Reminder: a man who joked about throwing immigrant children over Trump's wall is about to win The Bachelorette, and some of these children will likely never be reunited with their families. At Thebkuf choosing him is her being complicit and taking the easy and privileged way out. If it makes this individual feel any better, Becca will likely not end up with Garrett, just based on the history of Bachelor and Bachelorette couples. Or do you think these two crazy kids can buck that tradition?